So last night I watched The Hunger Games, freaking Mockingjay Part 2, and no spoilers in this review, no spoilers. Between this and Star Wars, I don't think I'm going to get another chance to do a spoiler video on this movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you know this story, okay? Everyone in the world knows the Hunger Games story. This is the culmination of 4 movies from 3 books. We're doing that again. It's Katniss and the rebellion, and they're gonna take on President Snow, and he's evil, grumpy Donald Sutherland. He's chewing scenery, and they're gonna, as part of the rebellion, they're gonna turn the city into a massive arena because of Hunger Games, because it's the Hunger Games. And one of the, like, even your man, fucking Abs McSeashells, is like, welcome to the 76th Hunger Games. And it's like, it's not the Hunger Games, but you can make it the Hunger Games if you want. I expected this to be more balls to the wall action. Because the first part of this 2-part movie that came out last year was very plodding, very paced. And I was like, okay, this is a lot of build up. And then this half is going to be this is going to be the battle. It's like the Battle of 5 Armies, but better. In that it's going to take up the majority of action. No, better example, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. That movie started well, and then it was like 45 minutes of the countryside, and then it's like shit. And then the next movie in that 2-part movie is it's the Battle of Hogwarts, and that was pretty cool. They had giants, they had giant spiders, they had Voldemort, they had the Death Eaters, they had Dementors. Cool, big, nice. This is not that. This is still quite slow and plodding and pacing. Katniss is still kind of damaged and traumatized from being almost strangled by Peeta. Peeta is kind of a mess. He's sort of fighting his own brainwashing. The other Hemsworth is in it, and he's sort of like, this is war. There are acceptable casualties in war. And she's like, no, there aren't. What are you talking about? Fucking tone it down a bit. So all that's cool, but it's very politically charged, man. I mean, it has been from the start, but it's very politically charged for a young adult movie, and it's weird. I mean, she's not supposed to. I can't really go on much more about that without spoiling it. I mean, propaganda still plays a large part. It's still a theme in this film. If you think it's going to be balls to the wall action, it's not. For a long time, it's not. The traps that they've set up throughout the capital, and this whole time, like, I'm wondering, where are the people that live in this? I mean, they show up at the end, but like, where are the people that live in this city? He's put 1,000 bombs that we know about scattered across this city. Where are the citizens of this city? Are they supposed to just stay in their homes and be like, don't leave your house and you're dead? Serious. But we got your back. What? Also, we've got zombies in this universe. I mean, not zombies, they call them mutts. And they're kind of like weird ghouls that live in the sewers, and they're sort of genetically modified to speak like people our heroes know or remember. But it's weird. It's just like we've got, like, every night you forget it feels like a really gritty, young adult, politically charged film. Very serious. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence can do this in her sleep. The acting, she's got it down. There's a bit where, like, she speaks to a guy who just got off a train, and she's good at that. She's very dour, but she's got reason to be. But you forget that it's a sci-fi film until you see, like, a weird sort of hovercraft or zombies or this sort of oil or tar that is almost self-aware. And all this future technology, and everyone's dressed like Lady Gaga, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right, it's the future. Again, it's good. Philip Seymour Hoffman is in it more than you think, but it's kind of, they did an Oliver Reed in Gladiator. It's kind of like, he's in it for a bit, and then Woody Harrelson's like, I've got a letter from Philip Seymour Hoffman. I'm gonna read it to you because he's not here. So there's that. But yeah, there's a kind of a twist. I mean, I haven't read the books. I specifically didn't read the books because I was enjoying the movies so much. I was like, I'm just going to take it as the movies. Just take it at face value for once. And it's interesting, man. It's an interesting twist. It shows you the horrors of war. It's not a movie that glorifies war at all. War, rebellion, civil unrest. It doesn't, it's not Star Wars. It's not Lord of the Rings. You really see how war corrupts, how single-minded it can make people, how vicious it can make people. And yeah, I mean that was really well portrayed, and I know like people have said that this is going to energize you, this is going to encourage young people to take more of a stand and take more action in who they choose their leaders to be, and that's cool. I like I like that. But anything else I could say will be a spoiler, so I'm going to leave it there. So those are my thoughts on the Hunger Games, the Mockingjay. That's it. Series is done. No more. We're out. We're on. Done. No more Hunger Games. Goodbye.